So, heroes turning into villains. That was what this episode was about. Basically, in the eyes of people, heroes are turning into villain because of the whole camp incident. Basically, everybody getting injured and everything, and it kind of puts a strain on the mentality of a person. It kind of puts that like it gives this like a strange fear that they may be next, and that's what is happening here. Like, people cannot trust heroes anymore, and basically everybody is going against the villain. They are going not the villain, against the heroes, just because of the simple fact that a lot of students were injured. And looking at this, it is it is a thing that people would criticize. It is something that people will not let go, because they were students after all, and they were trainees. So basically, they were still learning, and now you put the students' life in danger, and they basically have been basically they one of the students gets kidnapped, and they have been injured and everything. So you are kinda in a sloppy position, if you ask me, because as a person, it is very natural for them to react against the heroes, just because of the simple fact that you put a lot of people in danger. That's basically how it goes. Now, talking about this episode, it also had quiet moments, especially the Midoriya moment, where he goes very uh, mob type of guy. He goes very much like he's like a some kind of very emo guy. So yeah, it was very strange to see this guy, the new Midoriya, and I know this in the manga because I read it, but it's just funny to see him like this, just like just talking for actuality once, because it's a very different scene. Like, it's a completely different scene. Yeah, same goes to Kirishima, and I love how Ina just like, yo, that shit was cool. That shit was actually cool. Now, talking about this episode, basically, right now everybody is against the plan that they should go forth and rescue Bakugo. They're like, they should leave this to the pros, because the pros is a reason. Uh, the pros can only, like, they cannot help the pros. They are just like, in their mentality, the students' mentality, the pros are the main line fighters, and they are trash. They are fodder compared to the pros, and it's actually true in a way, because they're nowhere near a pro. Like, their decision making skills, their leadership skills, and everything from like everything and anything. Like, they are something that is even a normal pro would have. They still undermine with that. So it's it's a very rational decision, like Suyu said. It's rational for them to kind of be sitting on the sidelines, and it's very acceptable. Like, it's very acceptable consequences. Like, there will be consequences. I'm sorry, acceptable consequences. What the hell? Acceptable terms, but there will be consequences if they go against the pros, just like in the Ozu arc or the Stained Killer arc. A lot of people know as, like, that the Hero Killer arc was more like, this was the main purpose of the Hero Killer arc, to give this warning to them that this goes against the policy, so you shouldn't do it. So that's what basically was implemented in this episode, the one from the Stain Killer or Hero Killer arc. Stain Killer, wow, that's a good name. Anyways, yeah, continuing on this episode, uh we also see our like Ida and Midoriya's relationship develop, and we see that nobody else is having this feeling to come by for the time being, uh because they are like, it's very unnatural right now for them to even move, just because of the pros. Like, come on, like the pros have just are something for them. Like, they can't move because of the pros. The pros need, like, the pros. What am I saying? The pro. Yeah, but the pros basically, they think that they are lower than the pros and they shouldn't move up. Like, they shouldn't try to get in the way of the pros. And understandably, it's something I would say is understandable, and everybody is being rational, but at the same time everybody has their own feelings. Everybody know wants to say Bakugo, and especially Kirishima. If anybody doesn't know, Kirishima kinda is Bakugo's best friend right now. uh yeah, yeah, what an odd pairing, right? But yeah, that is true. Kirishima is Bakugo's best friend, and it's without any doubt that Kirishima would go first, heads in, to go and rescue Bakugo, even before Deku would. Like, Midoriya would obviously go. It's very natural because it is childhood friend or rival and everything. But Kirishima is like the closest friend Bakugo has right now, and without any doubt, Kirishima will be the first person to go and rescue Bakugo, just because of the simple fact. And it was very natural for him to react the way he reacted, because it's obviously somebody he cares about a lot. So it was very natural to react for him as he reacted. Not much was about in this to happen in this episode, except for the ending. If you want to, whoa, the ending was actually good. Like, yo, the cliffhanger was cool. Like, I know what is gonna happen, but at the same time, that cliffhanger got me hyped. Like, yo, that shit was crazy. How Bakugo just blasted Shigaraki's face. Like, yo, you gotta give it to Bakugo. Is this man is fire. Like, he is fire. Like, this man blasted out Shigaraki's face, and he's like, nope, I'm not today. Not today. You aren't getting on my bad side. I ain't Sasuke. Yo, that shit was crazy. Because people call this arc kind of Sasuke retrieval arc, and I'm look at myself and ask myself, how the hell is this even close to Sasuke retrieval arc in any way, shape, or form? I mean, yeah, they're going to rescue Bakugo, but I don't see any similarities with Sasuke retrieval arc. Like, for example, Sasuke retrieval in Naruto was more like Sasuke wanted the power and all that, the fame, the power to stop Itachi and all that. And yeah, and that's the reason why Sasuke basically uh, went with Orochimaru. But when it came to Bakugo, he didn't want to go. He was kidnapped. Like, he was literally kidnapped. Quote unquote kidnapped. So it was funny to see people saying that this is Sasuke Retrieval Arc 2.0, and I think that these are anime only, because manga readers know what happens later on. So yeah, it was funny to see people say that, and I was just looking to myself and like, how is the Sasuke Retrieval Arc 2.0? Can anybody tell me, like, this isn't anyway close to that? Like, what? Just like, just saying that. Anyways, that's pretty much this episode of My Hero Academia season 3. What episode was this again? 7, 8? I don't remember, but I think so. It was around that point. 8. There we go. 7, 8. So yeah, this was My Hero Academia season 3 episode 8. Let me know what you think about this episode of My Hero Academia. Let me know what you think about Bakugo's ending, like how he blasted off Shigaraki's face. Let me know what you think about Midoriya and Kirishima going together. Also, next week, get ready, because shit's gonna go down. No, the fight isn't coming next week. Don't worry. Fight will be starting at the end of the next week, but no, I don't think it's even the end. Most probably be starting in the upcoming episode after next week. I don't know. Most probably. But as the pacing goes, it should be at the end of the next week or the midway through of the upcoming episode after the next week. So yeah, Most probably there, that's where the closest the fight will get to. Most probably halfway through the season we'll get to the conclusion of this arc. Remember, this is still a single arc. This arc isn't over yet. So yeah, there you go. Anyways, let me know what you think about this episode. I'll see you next video. As always, peace.